In current days, we're becoming more and more self-aware of racism around us. We started to reject the traditional understanding of race, although we still define race as a set of people belonging to the same group by virtue of common visible features. And as a multicultural country, Canada embraces everyone. We're taught to know that essentially we are all immigrants. It doesn't matter whether you're white or black or you're Aboriginal. The background that you came from, your ethnicity no longer matters. And the reason for that is because we slowly realize that it makes a huge difference to the people whose livelihood, culture, and identities that have been affected by racial inequality in the past. However, as humans, as hypocritical as we could be, we tend to be self-indulgent around this topic. We don't like to see racialization to exist and remain in our society. And in the past, we even attempted to erase racialization that happened in the history. And this happens due to two main reasons. First, racialization encourages prejudice and discrimination based on the mistaken belief that certain intellectual, emotional, and behavioral traits are inherent among all members of certain racialized group. The death of George Floyd, an unarmed black man, after interaction with police on the street has brought racial injustice concerns in the United States to a boiling point. His arrest was actually captured on video and went viral on the internet, showing a white police officer kneeling on Mr. Floyd's neck for several minutes while he's pinned to the ground. During the video, Mr. Floyd and other witnesses stated multiple times that he was suffocating, and the autopsy leader did reveal that he died from asphyxia. Although the case is still under investigation, the police officer that was involved is charged with third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter. And in these cases, the police officer would usually claim that they thought the victim had a gun and was about to commit a greater crime that could cause a greater harm to the society. And this assumption that black people carry guns around is embedded within everyone. It is a trait that is used to label a group of people and accuse them to all behave in the same way. And this is not the first time that things like this happen. There were multiple cases from the past few years involved policing. And outrageous rage has caused violent protests across America in major cities, and individuals are now fighting for civil rights of minorities during the COVID-19 pandemic. And mistaken belief that led to discrimination of a minority group in this society is an issue that we have been trying to avoid and correct nowadays, yet it still remained. And second, racialization often entails minimizing historical, cultural, and linguistic differences among people from the same region. We have a tendency of classifying people into vague groups, but we do not realize the problem of that. It is common but wrong for us to view all people of a background as a single cultural group, while ignoring the important differences among people. The simplest way to put it down in words is that we would never say someone who's from China would share the exact same history, culture, and language as someone else who's from Japan. Yes, they would have common values existing in both of their societies due to a close association the past few hundred years. However, it is clear that they do not speak the same language and they do not have the same history. And with that all being said, is there a way to actually minimize racialization in our society to the point that it no longer exists? For now, the answer to that question is no. As long as we still carry around these subjective opinions about a group, it's impossible to fully remove racialization. Maybe through the education of our future generations, we could remove these opinions, but as I said in the beginning, we are hypocrites. As the majority group in the society, we do things to satisfy others, including meeting their expectations due to the extra attention that we pay to the minority group. We may behave in certain ways that could lead to a conclusion from the sociologists in the future that racialization no longer exists in our society. Yet we all know it's just because we don't express them as directly as before. And in addition to that, is there anything that we could do to avoid tragedy like George Floyd? With more implemented strict rules and regulations to stress the correct use of power in policing, maybe one day in future we will no longer hear stories like this. But no matter what we do, racialization may change but never go away. We can only try to find the cause and the effects of racialization, analyze the impacts of it, and work out a way to reduce the impact that it causes to our society. Thank you.